Hey you guys, so as promised, finally, here is the how to create a PayPal button video. So basically, you're going to log into your PayPal account. You should already have a PayPal account set up. You're going to log into your account, and depending on when you started your PayPal account, it may look different from my account, depending on if you have the original or the classic view or the newer version of PayPal. Again, it depends on when you set up your PayPal account. So what you're going to do is go log into your PayPal account. I've already done so. Once you log in, you're going to go here in the top right next to the log out button and click on profile. When you click on profile, you'll see your name, your company name, whatever you set that under. You should have a business PayPal account. Even if you don't have a business, you're just starting out, a business account gives you the most benefits. And make sure you have ordered your PayPal debit card so that you can get quicker access to your funds. You can transfer funds from PayPal to your bank account. It takes about 2 to 3 days to transfer the money, give or take a day, plus the weekends. So you can always do that. But if you want to get access to your money quicker, pull cash out of the ATM, use your debit card to pay for things at the store. You definitely want to do that because you can get some cashback rewards, which I talk about in a whole nother series of ways to make money. So anyways, you go and click here for profile. You get your profile information. What you're going to do after you click profile is you're going to go here to profile settings. Now I've already clicked it, but once you click profile settings, you should get this menu here, my profile. This should come up. So when you click profile here, this box here will pop up. Once you click here, it's going to be business setup or profile settings. Make sure all of these are green here in the business setup. This is also where you can order your PayPal prepaid debit card. It takes about 7 days, 5 to 7 days to get to you. In most instances, PayPal is over here on the West Coast, their main headquarters. But you're going to click on profile settings. So you click that, and then this page will pop up, which is here. And when you get here, you want to click on My Selling Tools. So in this video, I'm showing you how to create a payment button so that when people are signing up for your programs, products, or services, and they're paying you through PayPal, whether it's on a reoccurring payment, a one-time payment, a payment plan, whatever the situation may be, a subscription for a membership, this is where you'll come. It's My Selling Tools. So no matter what your PayPal looks like, you want to find this here, and you go to profile, go to profiles and settings, and then go to My Selling Tools. So you're going to click on My Selling Tools. It's going to think about it because my computer's slow. And then it's going to bring up a new menu. Here it says PayPal buttons. Manage my PayPal buttons. You want to click update because this is the line here in blue that you want. So you're going to click update. And this is one of my PayPal accounts that I only use for a couple of things. So you see I have a few buttons here. But if I wanted to create a new button, which is what you're going to do, you're going to click on Create New Button. And then you're going to go to the first choose button type. You have shopping cart, buy now, donation, subscriptions, automatic billing, installment plan. What you need to know about these options is all of them are not available to you, but most of them are. Right now, you only want to be concerned with the buy now or subscriptions button. If you want to do an automatic billing or an installment plan, you need to have a PayPal monthly payment service, and I forget the name of the service, but there's two. One is $19.99 a month or so, maybe $29 a month, and then the other one is $19.99 and $29.99. I believe it's a $20 or $30 service, depending on what you want to do and how many payments you're processing. Now, I had the $20 service on both of my PayPal accounts at one time or another when I had a lot of subscription payments or I had a lot of contract agreements with my coaching clients. I had the service so that I could process installment and automatic billing payments because then I could tell it when to stop. And installment payment plans can be used for like utility services, cell phone services, or services that may have a specific amount or the amount may change between the automatic and installment. You can use those buttons, but you do have to pay for the merchant service to be able to process, and it could be the $19 or the $30. And I think I had them both at one time, but I definitely had the $20 service at one time so that I could use these buttons. But for the most part, you're not going to need these right now. If you are doing a membership, you can do that on a subscription service. If you're doing big ticket membership payments or big reoccurring payments, I would say anything over $100 a month, you may want to consider using these, which at that point, $20 a month is, you know, worth the investment to protect yourself on how make sure your payments come in correctly. But for now, we're just going to do the buy button. Shopping cart you can do if you have like an e-commerce store. I don't want people to think of getting a membership with me or getting whatever they're getting from me as a shopping cart. Maybe if you're selling digital products, you know, and you want people to be able to, you know, just shop and you have a store page, that's fine. But for the most part, you can just use a buy now button. Shopping cart, I think it allows you to continue shopping. Like if you want to get multiple items, if they're shopping for maybe a shirt, a pen, a cup, and a book, they could do that. I'm not positive, but I think so, because I rarely, if ever, use the shopping cart button. I usually use the buy now or the subscription button. For my memberships, I use subscription. For one-time services, I use a buy now. So click on whichever one you want. Name the item. I'm just going to put test for first stream. ID number, whatever you put here is what's going to show up on your PayPal receipt to your email and to your client's email. So you want to make sure it's something they can recognize. So especially if it's a recurring charge, they should know your name or the name of your business. But as you can see, the name of this PayPal account is different than my actual name because I use it for something totally different when I do use it. But you want to make sure this description describes what they got. So I would put first stream. If you're doing this for EPS, you may put digital services, which is what I put. I probably wouldn't put that again, but it's fine. Just a preference. Marketing system, because they did pay for a marketing system with EPS, or digital training, something like that. You put that there, and then and if there's an option to a thing, I would put that there too. So maybe you have two levels. Maybe there's a $25 level or a $50 level that you're creating for your button. You could put marketing 25. So then you know that's for the $25 level, or however you want to do that. Here I would put the price. Let's put $25. And here, marketing 25. And then you can ignore the rest of this. This is your button. This is what your customer will see. It's not really, because I'm going to show you what it looks like. Use specific amounts, shipping. This is if you have shipping. There are some items I sell for one of my network marketing businesses, and it has shipping. And so you can either include the shipping here, or you can include the shipping in the original price up here. It's up to you, but if you want to make it specific, then you can put that here. If there's tax that you need to charge, you can put the tax here, 2.9. Nobody's tax is 2.9 anymore. I think Washington tax is like 10 point something, very expensive. You can put that there. I don't ever do tax. I just take the tax out of whatever amount I have. So when I do my actual taxes, everything is included, taxes included in the original price. So you could do that. It's much better for your clients and customers. They won't think of it so much if the tax is already included in the original price, but it's completely up to you. You can build the tax separately if you want to. There's nothing wrong with it at all, especially when you're doing e-commerce. This, you can choose to use an email address. I have a couple email addresses that go to this account, or you could use your merchant ID number. It's up to you. And then track inventory. I'm just going to show you what's here. It's not anything really to do for just the basics of creating a button. If you, let's say you were selling 10 of something and you wanted to track inventory, it says do not oversell items not in stock. Get an email alert when inventory is low. So you can check here, and it will allow you to say, for this product, marketing 25, I only have 10 in stock. And then when the quantity gets to 2, I will get an email alert. And then that's it. You would save that, but I don't need that for this instance. And then you can make sure you don't run out of inventory or whatever. So let me uncheck this. Track profit and loss is, again, not something that you would use necessarily for anything, but we do want to go to here. Option number 3, customize advanced features. So check Customize checkout pages. Do you want to let your customer change order quantities? That's up to you. But for something like email processing, no, they don't need to order more than one. Can your customer add special instructions in a message to you? Again, that's up to you. For email processing, there's not anything they really need to say to me. Our initial email, they can email me back if they have a question. And once they get signed up, they'll get access to the business email that they need to reach me at, if they can reach me at if they have any questions. So I say no there. If I'm selling something like t-shirts or something, or maybe they need to tell me something, like when I sell my book, which is on Amazon, but I do sell it from my other website, and in it you can get an autograph copy from me. I will check this yes, so they can put the message for the autograph, but the button that I created allows them to put who it's going to be to, and I tell them specifically on the order screen to put that, but I'll put yes here just in case they don't see that or they forget, so they can put who the book is going to be to. And you could just type this, please sign to Lisa Standos. I don't know, I just made up that name. And you could do that there if you need them to say something, but nope, you don't need anything for email processing system. Do you need the customer shipping address? I would put no. The only time I take their address is if I am shipping something to them. So buttons that I have up to ship physical product, then I put yes, because I want to make sure that I get an address to be able to ship the item to them, because PayPal's not going to show you sometimes their address, especially if they're not verified, if you don't put this. And if they don't have a verified account that has verified their address, I don't think PayPal's going to let them use the service anyway, but just in case it does, I want to say yes. So then if they don't have a verified address, they can't order from me. So then they can't say they didn't get the product and go through the whole trying to get money back and all of that. And then these two are the most important. Take the customer to this URL when they cancel their checkout. Well, you can check here and you can type where on your website, and it needs to be in this example format, https://www dot wherever you want to send them. If you have a cancellation page or landing page, like if they get here and they decide, oh, I just changed my mind, I don't want to order, and they click cancel, or I don't think it does it if they back out of the order, but it's like if they go in and put so much information, they just hit cancel, then it'll reroute them to this page, and you could say, oops, look like you didn't complete your order. Was it something I did? Was it something I said? Hey, maybe that's where you can offer them a down sale. So maybe whatever they were going to order here was, $60, and you can order them a down sale and say, hey, would you like 10% off for your next order? And you could give them a coupon code on that page, and this will redirect them directly to that website page, which you could have on your blog and have it actually hidden, and redirect them there so that they could order something less. Maybe they backed out of the order because it's too much. Once they saw the tax and the shipping, or just whatever the case may be, they just decided it was too much, they didn't want to order, or you don't even know why. But this gives you a small reserve. There's other processing systems like Samcart that do a much better job of this. But for what it's worth, PayPal is trying to help you save your customer, or save a lead that could potentially be a customer, because you can reroute them wherever you want to. If you want to reroute them back to the original payment page, I would do that, not to opt in a second time. You don't want them opting into your email list again if they've already done that, but send them back to somewhere directly to the page where they can purchase, or send them to something that's a lesser cost, or send them to something that's similar but a lesser cost. And that's a great way for you to save a customer or gain a customer that you could otherwise potentially have lost. Now, I don't normally mess with this, not for email processing. It's not that deep for a $25 investment. But I do use this button here. And when you watch the training for EPS, you need to watch it, because there is a specific link that you put here. So this says, take customers to this URL or link, that's what that is, when they finish checkout. So once they make the actual payment and they hit submit on that payment button, that money is coming to you. And what happens to the customer? Because remember, EPS is manual. So we're manually copying and pasting the information that we want to send to them to go ahead and get started with the back office and with the training, et cetera, and the videos, et cetera, et cetera. We are manually sending that. So if they sign up at 2 in the morning and you're asleep and you don't check your email and see that you got a new payment until 6 in the morning, you want to try to give them some benefit to the wait that's happening if you don't catch it right off, because it is manual. So right here, email processing will give you the email, or sorry, the link that you want to put here. This link, once they hit submit, it's going to take them directly to that page. And for this example, that page is the same email that you're going to send out that tells them where to sign up, how to get started, et cetera, et cetera. Now, you can't send that page out, that email out, until 6 in the morning when you wake up and see that. But they signed up at 2 in the morning. If you buy something online in the middle of the night and it don't say anything else, you're in your email digging and looking for the next steps. So if they are rerouted because you put a reroute URL right here where you want to send them to, then they can go ahead and get started. They probably won't even think about the email until they see you have sent it, or they may think about it, but at least they're already able to get started. So they feel like, hey, I paid and I got something. I got to the information. It's not a scam after all. So you want to make sure you have that where they go next in here. Even if you are not doing email processing, but you're looking to use this for something else, once they pay, even if they pay successfully and you just want to say thank you, send them to a thank you landing page or a thank you page on your website, or a thank you page that you have set up through your email autoresponder. Find somewhere and create a thank you page. But for email processing, they're sent to an actual page of here's what you paid for, so they can go ahead and gather the information up and, you know, get started with the videos, the training and everything. And then when you get to that email, you will manually copy and paste and send them the email saying, hey, thank you so much, welcome to email processing, here are your you know, getting started materials, and you give that to them. But at least it'll direct them. Now sometimes people will they will click pay, they will click pay, and then before PayPal can stop spinning, they will they will have gone ahead and clicked off of the payment. I don't know why anybody would do that, because if the thing is still turning at the top, it's still processing the payment, you shouldn't click anything. That's how you get double charged. Like, I don't know why people do that. Everybody's in such a hurry. But if they sit and let the payment process, as soon as it processes, it'll start turning again and take another 5 seconds. Usually it'll tell them they're being redirected. If you're not redirected in whatever length of time, press here, return to whatever. So if they can at least wait and let it process, they'll get a message that says that, and then they can go ahead and get in their car and drive away, or drive away with the product is what I'm saying. Or they can hit the return to, I think it says return to the site, or return to the seller, or something like that. They can hit that, and that will take them to the website that you put in there for them to go to once they sign up. And that again will take them to the information that they need to get started until you can manually send the email. Now some days people will sign up, you'll be by your phone, you'll have it in your hand, and you'll see the PayPal come through, or you'll see the email come through showing that they signed up, and you can just go in, copy and paste the welcome email that I sent, same email I sent to you guys with the steps 1, 2, 3, and the 4th bonus step, or how to get the website set up. You can just copy and paste and send that to them, and they'll have it all within 5 minutes. Sometimes you'll see it and you'll be able to get right to it. Sometimes it'll take you an hour or two to get back to them, and that's okay, because they should be rerouted as long as you put that email, or excuse me, that website link. Now once you create your button, this is what you're going to come to. And this is very important. This code right here is going to bring you to website. You can select all of the code. Then you must copy and paste it. Selecting it just covers it so you don't have to drag the mouse. But once you click select code, click here, click your copy button, and then take it over to where you're going to display the code, which likely would be on the website. If you are not HTML savvy or doing any of this code and stuff, you want to click email. I always do this because it's easier and it's less text. It's easier to handle, because if you miss one letter, line, symbol in here, your link is broken and it will not get to you to get paid. So I'm going to click select code. I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm done. There's nothing to hit continue or anything, because you're done. That code is just there for you to grab. So then here you can create a similar button, or you can create a new button, either way. So if you have like a t-shirt and then you have maybe 3 colors or 3 different sizes, you would go here and create similar button. It's going to take you back and it's going to create the same exact button you just created, and you can go in and tweak what you want. Now you can tweak the size of the shirt. In that middle section we left blank and skipped over, you can tweak the redirect page at the end. Only thing that you won't be able to change is the buy now on a similar button. If you want to do subscription or whatever, then you need to create a whole new button. And you can have multiple PayPal buttons, as you saw. So then I will take this link here. I copied it already. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. When they click on it, you take this link and you can turn this link into a bit.ly link, which is a shortener, a cloaking service, BITLY. Now you see it says $25. Now this says you're logged into the account for the seller for the purchase. Please change your login details. So it's telling me that I'm trying to log into an account that's holding this button. This is just a way for you to check and make sure your button is working. This should come up. You should see the $25 here. So this means that my button is working. And so you could click here and test and do all of that if you wanted to. And it's just showing you, you know, what it's going to look like and how it's laid out. And on this one, this is my second email. So it says marketing 25 because that's another website that I have set up for EPS. I have two websites for EPS, and one sends them directly to a landing page, and one just sends you guys directly to the email, to the website. And so I have two different websites to direct people two different ways, which I could do that easily with two bit.ly links, but I just had already had two different websites set up. So no biggie to me, I guess it's done now. But you can use bit.ly if you don't want to buy the actual domain. You can just shorten your link with bit.ly. Just be careful with some link shorteners because they shorten it to the point of it distorts the link. So it's better to have a website domain name, www.imsospecial.com or whatever you're going to have, because it's professional and gets people right to where they need to be and you can remember it. You can put that on a business card. I wouldn't necessarily put my bit.ly link on a business card because you don't own bit.ly. It can shut down or change at any time. But I do love bit.ly and I use it very, 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 very often. So that's pretty much it on the PayPal setup for getting your PayPal link set up. And again, you just want to copy the email code and then drag that code over to bit.ly and create a shortening link so that people can pay and get started. Or you can get a domain name and have that pointed towards that particular piece of code that you created for your button. So I hope this training helps you guys get started with creating your PayPal payment buttons. If you have any questions, you know, as always, you can reach out to me and I'll be super duper happy to assist you because I want to make sure you're getting paid the right way and have everything set up. And just remember to test your button. It doesn't hurt anything to test it. Just don't click buy or purchase. One, it's not going to work. And two, in case you logged into another PayPal and you did that, it'll try to process the payment. You can reverse it, but you just don't want that headache. So that's it. I hope this helped, and I will see and talk to you guys soon. Bye.